Hello BNI Phoenix and visitors. I'm glad to be doing my weekly presentation today. I'm going to be presenting all about multi-camera live streaming today, so I hope it'll be interesting for you. All right, let's have some fun. Right, as you know, my name is Ahmed Kazwini, Managing Director of Beyond Perspective. Beyond Perspective is a media company specializing in multi-camera live streaming and documentary filmmaking. But with the situation that we are all facing today with social distancing, I wanted to primarily focus on multi-camera live streaming and how it can be used in the market today. So what is multi-camera live streaming? Multi-camera live streaming is exactly what you see on your computer screens right now. I mean, I can go from this camera. If I want to change the topic, I go to this camera. And then if I want to move around, or if you want to see a closer shot of my face, I can move to this camera. It just makes things more interactive and fluid, don't you think? So as live streaming has integrated itself into our daily lives, I hope this presentation will show you a broader insight into what we do. So I'm going to break this presentation down firstly with the technical part of the process, and then move on to how it can be implemented into the world. And I'll also give you a few case studies. So as you're looking on your screen right now, what do you see? You don't only see my face from a computer's webcam, but rather you see my whole body. You see the location I'm in. This is our office. I can move around, and as I move around, the camera will follow me. So I'm going to give you a few case studies. Right? So as you're looking on your computer screen right now, what do you see? You don't just see my head coming out of a laptop's webcam, but rather you see my whole body as well as the location I'm in. You'll see that as I'm moving around, the camera will switch and follow me to wherever I go. The audio is right here, so I don't have to get too close to the computer screen. And because we are using a switcher, we can include graphics, title card, lower thirds, and also switch to the best vantage point. So you might say, I can do this using Zoom and it's free, which is true, you probably can. It's not too difficult. I mean, I can show you the buttons to press, where to click, and what to do. But right now, me as the presenter, I'm focusing on the presentation, and I have a whole team of technical people working behind the scenes. I'm also streaming this in full HD, so it's better quality, and calibrated the cameras so they all match. And I'm also recording in full HD rather than the 640p resolution that you get from other software such as Zoom and so on. Right, so where can multi-camera live streaming be used? Before the COVID situation, we used to live stream a lot of conferences, international seminars, concerts, events, and had viewers from all around the world. But today what I wanted to focus on is education and reinventing commerce. Since COVID-19, education has been greatly impacted. I've been hearing that schools and universities, the e-learning platform that schools and universities have implemented aren't very effective, and students have told me that it's actually a waste of time. So what is it that we do differently? Right. So for the past 2 months, Beyond Perspective has been working with Qatar Police Training Institute and the Police Academy. For this setup, this setup is what you see right now is exactly what we do. The lecturer holds his or her lesson in front of camera, then gives a question and answer session where the students can actually ask questions in real time, and in turn the lecturer will respond with the answer. The feedback from students has been tremendous. The students are in the comfort of their own home, and the lesson is still being addressed as it should be. So there is no need for the students to repeat any semesters for time lost. Furthermore, we also integrated live online examinations. And so after the course ends, the lecturer holds a revision session. And after this revision session, we enter the exam. The student takes the exam, and the lecturer receives the results instantaneously. So let me show you a short snippet of what I'm talking about, a live stream for educational purposes. But what I want you to really focus on is a two-way communication when the students ask the question and the lecturer responds. Now you won't see the students because some students ask us not to record their faces due to sensitivity, But just have a look at how it looks. Can we please play the video?
اعطيني مثال على الجانب المعنوي للمواقف الأمنية. اعطيني نوع.
يعني شلون الجانب المعنوي؟
يعني شلون؟ يعني هسه مثلا الطبيعي شو هو الطبيعي؟ الزلازل. مثال على الطبيعي الزلازل، البشري انفجار. المعنوي شو ممكن يكون مثل المعنوي؟ ايش هو؟
امراض، يعني نفس الامراض؟
الامراض اللي هي على المادي.
Yep. So for live streams like this, especially for educational institutions and so on, using YouTube Live or Facebook Live or even Zoom isn't the best solution. It would be preferable to have a custom media player with all the custom branding and colors of the institution. And it will also even be more beneficial if the video is on the school's URL rather than www.youtube.com/whatever. Anyway, and so this is what we deliver. For such requests, we create a unique custom media player with all the branding and colors and directly embed that into their website. Now, this is an extremely valuable tool. From this project, it is proof that we can sustain and continue to help education and lecturers to give their lectures to students. Sorry, are we having some audio issues? Just give us a moment. Okay, we're back. Excellent. Sorry, this was a perfect example, and I'm actually glad this happened. This is a perfect example of why using a professional multi-camera setup, using Beyond Perspective, is more beneficial. Right, I mean, I'm still concentrating on my script, and and my technical team were able to fix the issue, and I didn't have to worry about anything. So another project that we're working on is the reinvention of commerce. So we are starting to work with jewelry stores to create a virtual live shopping experience where a client can set an appointment, he or she can log into the custom live stream and create a personalized shopping experience. For example, we create a point of view experience for the client to see on his or her computer. And the sales representative is greeting him or her by name, having a conversation and showing the client around the shop. This is all live and online. So let me just show you an example of this. So when a client chooses a product, we then go to a viewing. This is an example of a product. Let's say it's a watch from a jewelry store. The client can ask that he or she wants to see the watch from behind and see all the fine details of their product. So when consumers buy a product, especially a luxury product, a huge part of the sale is the experience of going inside the shop and being greeted. And this service of live streaming opens the door for this. The third case study that I will share is a service to stream court hearings. Now, since the COVID situation, court hearings have been suspended and there are prisoners in jail just waiting for their trial. Now, using live streaming, we can set up an IP camera inside the jail cell to show the prisoner as well as the prosecutor giving his or her verdict. This is all done in a private encrypted wall. Now, I will share one last case study for you to understand the process and how it can be used in the different markets. Now, this case study deals with the medical sector. Now, live streaming operations to specialist doctors abroad to help with surgeries in Qatar, live and in real time, is a very important tool. Our range of cameras are small and don't need an operator. We can control them remotely, so we don't have to be in the operating room. The specialist can talk in real time and give his or her inputs to have a successful procedure. Now, as you can see from these 4 case studies of projects that we're currently working on, multi-camera live streaming can be integrated in many sectors of business and services. There are many interactive elements that we can include. For example, picture-in-picture, lower thirds, video feeds, and even live chroma keying. So let's switch it. I can show the participants of the meeting and more. Now, furthermore, when using Beyond Perspective, you have a whole team of dedicated specialists working behind the scenes. So the presentation can be streamed flawlessly, and the presenter, which is me in this scenario, can focus on the delivery. This is the future of education and commerce, and I believe that live streaming will become an integral part of our life even after the COVID situation ends. My ask for BNI members is for contacts in universities to hold their lectures and trainings, luxury retail to create virtual shopping experiences, and even to the medical sector to live stream operations to specialists, doctors abroad to help with surgeries. Now, I hope this was an interesting and informative session all about live streaming, and thank you for your time. Thank you very much.